Hi everyone, Chris here and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. Today we're going to have a look at the market. We've seen some epic green candles, maybe taking people by surprise a little bit. And for me, maybe this is a little bit to do with some adoption in Ukraine and Russia. Maybe it's not. We're going to sort of delve into some of the adoption news that I've seen. There's just so much bullish stuff happening, and I've talked about how adoption is something from a metric point of view that I really do focus on. Can't get my words out. Focus on when we pull back in the market, but there's so much adoption news in the media still. And we've had this pump, so it's going to be interesting to get people's views and opinions. So do let me know in the comments below, your thoughts and opinions on this news. I mean, eBay, we've got the Bank of America, and we've got JP Morgan. There's quite a lot in the media today, and I'm going to cover a lot of it for you. Don't forget to join us in Patreon. It'd be fantastic to have you as a member. Link is in the description of the video. We have buy alerts, we have sell alerts, we have AMAs twice weekly where you can ask us anything, and they're like voice chats, so you can actually get to speak to us, and much more. Anyway, let's sort of get down to the desktop. Let's have a look at the market and some of this bullish adoption news. Okay, so we're stuck at coin market cap. So Bitcoin, obviously it went on an absolute tear, and we're expecting it to pull back, and we've kind of already started to see that happen. $43,598. Now, I did mention early on, should I say, around the fact that in the lead up to a conflict, we normally see a pullback in the market, followed by a leveling off and then a recovery. This has kind of played out exactly how I envisioned it would, based on historic data, which I did share in our Discord. So do jump into our Discord. It's free to join. Link in the description. We cover stuff. We're in there most of the day, every day, so it's a great place to be kept up to date with everything in the crypto space. But we're up 5.86% currently. Lots of altcoins have gone on absolute tears. If we go to 24 hours here, Waves 40%, 4chain 30%, Near Protocol, which is one that I have been calling out, 24.29%. There's many here, right? And I think there's some fantastic opportunities. So definitely be careful in this market. Make sure that you're looking at the charts before FOMOing into projects, because we do expect a slight pullback. Right, moving on. And we're going to start with the first piece of really interesting news, and this surrounds the Bank of America seeing no crypto winter given user adoption, developer activity growth. And for me, I'm desperate to see another crypto winter. Like, don't get my words twisted. I don't want to see one right now. I want to see the blow off top, all of that stuff first. But after that, I want to see a bear market. And the reason why I want to see a bear market, and Nick and myself have been talking about this, and it has been a concern of ours that we won't see another one, is purely the fact that is where generational level wealth is built. Now, it's quite difficult in this sort of landscape to build that same generational level wealth. Not impossible, but very difficult to do. So, for me, I hope that we see a bear market or a crypto winter, but we're going to sort of delve into this article. Still crypto market upside will likely be limited for the next 6 months by Fed tightening and micro headwinds. Now, we've already seen a bit of a pump, so maybe they're completely off when it comes to their analysis. But this is a short-term view that we've got currently, and they're probably talking over more of a longer term. An analyst of crypto flows between personal and exchange-based wallets shows a lack of directional conviction. No shit, Sherlock. I think just from the sentiment in the comments of YouTube videos, our Discord community, our Twitter community. I think people have just been tired of red candles. So, you know, for me, of course, there's no directional conviction from retail investors. I just think that's just so obvious it shouldn't even be in this article. But the Bank of America said in a note titled "Digital Assets in the Flow," tightening by the US Federal Reserve and macro headwinds are likely to limit the upside for cryptocurrencies over the next 6 months. That really hasn't played out well currently, but it is just a short-term window. This won't, however, be a crypto winter. This is exactly what Nick and myself have been saying. This isn't a bear market, it's a bear phase, obviously, before we've gone for this, you know, pump upwards. Given the level of user adoption and growth in the development activity, can't get my words out, you know, and again, I talk about adoption. I don't make these videos just for the sake of getting some views. We don't get that many views at the moment anyway. These videos, they have purpose. When I'm talking about looking at adoption curve, when we pull back in the market, this is to help us identify whether we're actually going into a bear market or whether it's just a bear cycle within a bull phase, right? Like, I perhaps don't articulate that very well in the videos that I do, but every video that we do has got purpose and meaning behind it, right? Like, contrary to what you might see in the comments below some of the videos. But, you know, ultimately, the adoption curve for crypto is amazing. And we'll go on to some of, you know, more articles demonstrating that in a moment, right? Bitcoin exchange outflow suggests that buying on the dip is muted, while exchange inflows for ETH show the potential for a continued price headwind, the bank said. Now, I think this is just a bit of scaremongering, to be honest, but I do agree that there is a possibility that we won't see a bear market. But do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on whether we're going to see a bear market or not. Like, really interested to know. And I'm pretty sure there'd be people, you know, recently, you know, maybe a week ago, maybe just a few days ago, would have been talking about the fact that they're concerned that they're not going to see a bull market, right? So it's interesting how these articles, you know, perhaps differ away from some of the actual talk that we see written in like Discord or in the comments of videos or on Twitter, right? The top 3 stablecoins saw exchange inflows slow significantly in the second week in a row, the raw report said. Last week's exchange inflows reached $517,000, down 99% from the previous week. So, you know, for me, interesting. Just for me, I'm really interested. You know, I think it's a great topic. Do let me know whether you think we're going to see a crypto winter or whether we're not going to. Really interested to get your views and opinions. But keeping it on the theme of adoption, eBay to add crypto payment options soon, says the CEO. So the e-commerce giant aims to become the marketplace for millennials and Gen Z or Gen Z, and given their rise in interest in crypto, add new payment options to lure new customer base. Now, I'm not going to read through the full article. I think that headline just in itself is just so bullish. Do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. But again, just more immense adoption on the horizon. I'm going to add that in. JP Morgan expands crypto footprint with investment in blockchain firm TRM Labs. You know, again, I'm not going to get into this in too much detail, but again, it's more adoption, it's more interest from institutional level investments or companies, and yeah, it's another interesting one for me because we're starting to see some of these firms get into crypto in many different ways, right? Whether that be metaverse, whether that be investment in, you know, crypto firms, for example, or whether that's just directly investing in, say, Bitcoin, for example. There is just so much adoption everywhere I seem to look at the moment. And, you know, I know I didn't go over all of the details of each of these. I will link the articles in the description of this video. You know, I think there's some fantastic topics in there. You know, eBay, you know, looking to add an additional payment option. I think that's just immense adoption right there. I think JP Morgan, you know, buying into other firms, you know, related to blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, again, building that footprint in the blockchain sector, I think is bullish news. And then, you know, to top it off, you've got Bank of America telling us that, you know, we're not to expect a crypto winter. I expect one. I hope for one. I pray for one. And ultimately, the reason for that is I want to build generational level wealth. Now, I'm going to do just fine if we don't get me wrong, but I want to help and support others within our community to build generational level wealth. And my biggest opportunity to do that is if we see another bear market. All you have to do is look at the historic trends of this channel, you know, with the projects that we've invested in, we've talked about, we've highlighted, and the immense gains that people could and have made over the last sort of 13-14 months. Now, I want to continue that trend. You know, I want to support my community or our community in achieving their goals and aspirations. And for me, a bear market is crucial for that. I obviously don't want that to happen, you know, immediately. I want to see the blow off tops. I want, you know, everybody to do really well in the short, medium term. But a bear market is something that I definitely want to see. Do jump in our Discord. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on this topic. I think it's a really interesting topic, and one that I would like to engage conversation with people around. So jump in the Discord. Love to see that. Don't forget, you can become a member. We'd love beyond anything to have you as a member of the Cheeky family. And you know, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you enjoyed the content, mash up that like button. It really does support the channel. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.